In other news, men and women condemned to death for crimes they didn't commit are now pushing for change. The death row exonerees met at the state capitol today and rallied for an end to capital punishment. Fox 7's Camille Williams is live from downtown with the story. Camille?
Jenny, 25 exonerees who stood in front of hundreds of people at the Capitol today as an example of why the death penalty should be abolished. They are innocent, but yet they were convicted for crimes that they didn't commit.
Now!
All throughout downtown Austin,
Abolish!
Hundreds marched in support of ending the death penalty.
5, 6, 7, 8, stop the killing by the state!
Today at the Capitol,
this was an innocent man executed by Texas.
Several supporters and 25 death row exonerees were at the 12th annual march to abolish the death penalty.
We need to stop it, and we need to stop it now.
The 25 exonerees were convicted for crimes they didn't commit and sentenced to death.
I was called a monster, unworthy of living, and I was sentenced to death.
Ray Crone served 10 years on death row in Arizona. He says the case against him was based on circumstantial evidence.
I was actually accused and convicted of a murder of a local barmaid. I was convicted based on bite mark evidence. I never had a record. I had 6 years in the Air Force.
DNA cleared him, and authorities caught the person who did murder the barmaid.
I was a kid when this happened to me.
Sabrina Butler, the first woman to be exonerated in the country, was only 19 years old when she was convicted of killing her baby.
We did CPR, and we didn't actually know how to do CPR at a young age.
Months before the death of her child, Mississippi passed a law that allowed prosecutors to pursue the death penalty for any child death that resulted in child abuse. She was sentenced to the death penalty and served 6 years. At a retrial, the medical examiner changed his opinion and said the child died of an internal kidney malady. Are you angry?
Yeah, I am somewhat, but I just feel like that's why I come out and to try to help abolish the death penalty, because I feel like it's wrong and it doesn't deter crime.
Something all of these death row exonerees now look forward to now that they are free.
To see people's minds and attitudes change about it, see legislatures make new laws, states abolish the death penalty, it makes those 10 years a little bit easier.
475 people have been executed here in Texas since 1982. Jenny, back to you.
Now, Camille, what kind of compensation do these exonerees they're entitled to?
Well, in every state, it's different, and all these exonerees come from different states like California, Pennsylvania, Arizona, like you saw in Mississippi. But right here in Texas, they receive $80,000 for each year that they were wrongfully convicted.
Just doesn't sound like enough. All right. Thank you, Camille.